Hi, I don't know how you came across this page, whether you Googled it or a friend told you about it, but you're here and I'd like to welcome you. And you probably ended up here because you're thinking about making money on the internet, making some money online. And that's a great idea, but maybe you've been researching and you're getting a little bit overloaded with information and you just want to know how you get started. And you could be in the position where you've already gotten started and you're finding it difficult to actually make some money. Well, my name is Barry Rodgers and I believe I can help you. And why do I know I can help you? Well, for many months I was that soldier. I got introduced to making money online, and the only problem was I was in the trenches battling away every day, and I wasn't making a great deal of money. And that changed for me, and I feel that I can help you in making money online just like me. So let me tell you a little bit about me. You don't know who I am, and I could be just some dunderhead that's walked around the corner. So let me give you a little bit of background. I'll keep this very brief. Throughout the 80s and into the early 90s, I was in senior management, held board positions with successful companies, both in operations and in sales and marketing. I had my own sales and marketing consultancy in the UK in the 90s, and I specialized in direct sales and recruitment and training. And would you believe I started my own e-commerce website together with a partner back in 1998, and we were drop shipping high-end kitchen appliances in the UK. We had a computer in an office. I hardly knew how to switch the thing on, and my partner knew even less. We got a copy of Front Page 98 and we just went to work, and things happened, and we learnt pretty fast, and it was great fun. And then from the year 2000, I had a restaurant business in Greece. I moved out to Greece and started a restaurant with my wife, and we did that for 9 years. It was very successful. We had a lot of fun. A law change, however, a couple of years ago forced us to close the restaurant. The buildings were not up to scratch, and we didn't have the amount of cash that we would need to plow into it to make them right, and neither did the landlord, so we had to close the doors. But all was not lost. I had an online partnership with a friend that I've been developing, and we were into some nice money-making projects, and one of them was coming to fruition and started to put some money our way. So that was okay, right? Didn't need to worry. Well, wrong. The partnership didn't work out, and in January 2010, I ended up with no income, no job, no business, and one very angry wife. In fact, I felt myself a little bit lucky that I still had a wife between you and I, even an angry one. So here's what happened. I delved in and I started to learn some new skills and to dust off some of my old ones. I started to look into creating an internet marketing business to make some money online. Now, I had zero budget. I had nothing. I had to learn every skill involved. There was no outsourcing for me. If I wanted to, I don't know, an e-cover graphic, I had to figure out how to make one for myself. I couldn't give somebody $50 to make one. So that was good. It stood me in good stead because now I can do pretty much anything, and all of the jobs I've done. So I'm kind of well versed in all of the skill sets. But I've got to tell you, I struggled. You know, I really struggled. I wasn't making a great deal of money, and you know, in the summer I worked in a job. I had to go get a job to feed the family. I was working 7 days a week in the summer, an average of 10 hours a day. And when I got home, I jumped on the net for hours just so as I could not let the momentum slip, learn some more, figure out some more. You know, I was that committed to making it work. And something strange happened. I started to make some money. Not a lot at first, just a few dollars here and there, but I started to make money. And then it started to get better. And it started to get better still. So, what can I do to help you make money yourself? Well, I'm not a guru, okay? I haven't done a 7-figure product launch, well, not yet anyway, and I can't promise to stuff your bank account with gazillion dollars by next Tuesday. Now, before you switch the video off and say, that's exactly what I was looking for, that kind of thing doesn't actually exist, folks. You know, you do have to work to make money, even when you're working online. But let me show you what I can do. I'm just ahead of where you're at, you see. I've got some skills. Okay, I had some skills before, but I've learnt a whole load of new skills. And, you know, I'm a little bit ahead of where you're at, and I can pass those skills on to you. So you don't have to make the same screw-ups, errors, and go down the same blind alleys that I did. Okay, that's going to save you a lot of time. I can roll my sleeves up and I can get involved and help you get organized. I can teach you the essentials that you need to make money quickly, and the skills to make bigger, longer term money from a long-term internet business, which is what we all want, yeah? We want the lifestyle to pick and choose our hours, to work from home. We can work anywhere in the world as long as we've got access to the internet and a laptop to work from. We can fit our work around our family easily. You know, these are the online working dreams, and I can help that happen for you. In my Premier Members Workshop, I'll show you step by step what you need to do in my own videos that I make myself for you. They're drip fed, so you don't get all overloaded with information. You get what you need, and then you can go work that program, and then you get the next injection of information when you need it. There'll be downloads, PDF downloads, ebooks, and reports for you to read at your leisure, checklists from the videos as well. So you've got it there in front of you. You can print it off if you want, and have it on the wall in front of you, or read it wherever you want to read it. I love freebies as well, and I had to use free tools when I got started, and many of them are so good, I've got to tell you, I still use them today. And I'll show you the best ones, where to get them, and how to use them. But that's not all. I'm not an expert at everything. I'm the first to admit it, which is why I'll be pulling in some of my marketing chums and interviewing them about their specialist areas. And I'll try and persuade them to leave something behind as well, maybe a freebie or a little special discount or a little special offer for the members in there. That's still not all, though. This is very exciting. Each month there'll be a quality free report or how-to guide which you can use to give us an incentive so you can build your own list. Or if you've already got a list, you can send it out as a freebie. Now, what's so exciting about that? Well, the exciting thing is it's rebrandable. So any affiliate links that it contains will be your links, enabling you to get the benefit of any sales that are made by people reading the report. You'll also get the cover graphics and some squeeze page templates in there as well, so you can actually use them. And these aren't things that have been passed around the net for years. They're original content. Okay, it's going to be original content written by me. So you'll get high quality, rebrandable reports that you will make money from. That's still not all. Backlinks. You're going to get a free monthly backlinks packet with high PR blogs and forums where you can get quality backlinks for your sites. Now, backlinks are important to build your position in the search engine results, and you know, backlinks packets alone will cost you probably $5 or $10 or $15 every single month. So, you know, this is valuable stuff that you're getting here. And that's still not all. All of my existing products and my future products, I'm going to let you have for half price. When you've been a member for at least 3 months, you can access my products for half. Actually, I just realized this is quite vain of me, thinking that you're probably going to want to buy my products. But if you do want to buy my products, you'll get them for 50% off as a member. Okay. And you know, you're probably wondering, how much is all this going to cost? You know, I'm going through a lot of stuff here, and I'm not going to be charging the sort of figures like $97 a month or whatever. You know, I could never get my head around this. When I was struggling, when I first started, and somebody would say, look, I've got the keys to the kingdom here. You know, you get all the training, all the motivation you want from me, and it's only going to cost you $100 a month. You know, if I could afford the $100, I wouldn't need the frigging training. If I could afford the $100, I'd be in the supermarket, you know, buying food with it. I started with almost nothing, and there's no way I could commit to $97 a month, or $47 a month, or $27 a month. You know, however good it looked. So, you know, what would I have been able to do? That's the question I asked myself when I was putting this together. You know, for the person who wants to get involved, that wants to make money, what would, you know, if I was in that position again, what would I be able to do? If it was almost guaranteed that I could make money sooner, if I was going to get direction, if I was not going to spend months thrashing around in the wilderness, how much could I afford? Well, for sure I would have found, and maybe my wife would have okayed it as well, but for sure I would have been able to find $4.95 a month if it was good. Okay, $4.95 a month I would have been able to find, and exactly that is what we're going to charge for the Premier Members Workshop. Just $4.95 a month. You're going to get all this stuff, the free monthly training videos, monthly rebrandable reports, which are amazing in themselves, the special offers, discount off my products, discounts and things that I can negotiate for you from the gurus I will be interviewing, ebooks and training downloads. The backlinks packets alone are worth more than $4.95 a month. And don't forget, I'll be showing you all the free ways to forward your business, the best free tools, the best giveaways, how to use them. So you're going to get all of this for $4.95 a month, which makes it kind of like a bit of a no-brainer. Now, I'm ready. My sleeve, you can't see them, but my sleeves are rolled up and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get started. I'm ready to help you. So, all that you need to do is join up. Join now for instant access. Follow the big red arrow. We use PayPal so you can buy with confidence. Just press the button over here to order and you'll get instant access to the members area and get started today. Thank you very much for watching. I look forward to welcoming you on the inside. Bye for now.